They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Crowder now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. This defense for the Colts, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you draw your quarterback? Make sure you see your guys open before you deliver.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Wilson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner with a sack, the former number 7 overall pick.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, he's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll fake the give to Taylor. Now Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Wentz going to throw. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On play action, Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Again, he finds Moore. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught by Davis. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. Now Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
And he's got it. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Wentz. He'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. That catch good for only a couple.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
From the 36, Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Crowder's got it over the middle. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Indy offense at the line and set to go as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. On 1st down, Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Wentz now on 1st down. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now it's Crowder. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
This one caught by Davis. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Second down, another run with Taylor. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. It's a big play that time by the Jets. They go play action now. Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter punching it in from a yard away. And the Jets have taken the lead. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And here's Rodgers to return. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm. A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Throwing is Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to look deep down the field. And this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone. And
just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On 3rd down, Wilson. Man open, here is Crowder. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carter once more. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
The Jets on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be third and forever. Here's Wilson to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Wentz now to throw. Flush to his right. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. Steps away. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. And things got a little dicey there as soon as he exited the pocket out to the left.
And he ends up throwing it for no yardage gained. I don't know about you, but my high school coach, John Ford, if he saw a ball in the air and you got no yards out of it, he would have had a stroke, okay? Because in his opinion, that ball shouldn't be in the air unless something good was going to happen. Tuck it away, try and pick up something, or just slide and get down.
Nothing good happened there, that's for sure. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson rolling to his right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Zach Wilson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jets look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Credit the tackle to John Franklin Myers.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Yeah, this is going to be a Colts first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wentz.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman, and it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Campbell. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Carter, and he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Another run on 2nd down with Carter.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Wilson going to give to Carter on the draw.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
42 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the 1st quarter, but 2nd, 3rd, and 4th quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him. And then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the 1st quarter and just shut everything down from that point on.